Married to the Riverdale actor since, the host of Live with Kelly and Ryan is obviously a very proud wife. The TV hostess Kelly Ripa shared an Instagram photo of her husband Marcos, who had a role in the series Kingdom, posing shirtless with his fellow cast members. Kingdom premieres on Netflix today, she announced in the caption. There is a lot of male nudity in this production, but it is also superbly written and beautifully acted. You have been cautioned. Many of Kelly's fans really like the shot. Where did Mark obtain the muscles that protrude from his back? Said one commenter. Oh my goodness. However, someone else mentioned, Kelly, your husband is beautiful, in case you hadn't noticed. By the way, this show is just fantastic. Ready to see it again soon. Now I'm definitely going to be watching this, chimed in a third party. Mark has been using Instagram to promote the release of all seasons of Kingdom on Netflix, which was on Wednesday. He announced the release of all Kingdom seasons on Netflix in a single post. Among the many great things about this event is the performance that Jonathan Tucker gives. Please watch if you are unfamiliar with both him and this program. This is the best show ever, Kelly wrote in her early response. That is all. So that's the tale. Beginning in October 2014 and running until August 2017, Kingdom was a television series. Mark had a guest appearance in 2015 as Saint Chopis, a former friend of Alvi Kulina's. He told E! It's not often that you get someone that writes characters like this, even secondary and tertiary characters off to the side, while discussing his position at the time. Their content is rich and captivating. The most heartbreaking part is that I portrayed a former fighter, which I did when I was younger. The fact that guys always act as if we're 18 years old is amusing. Kelly and Mark have a stellar reputation for being tremendously encouraging to one another's professional endeavors. Michael, Lola, and Joaquin are the offspring of the renowned couple's 1996 marriage. The family had been living in seclusion at their Caribbean holiday house since the imposition of lockdown regulations prevented them from returning to New York. They made it back to the Big Apple in the meanwhile. Given that Mark has been seen wearing a face mask while strolling down a downtown street recently, there has never been a celebrity pair more ideal than Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. Theirs is one of the few Hollywood long-term love tales, and it stands out. Even in the face of a pandemic, this marriage has persevered through the challenges of fame, distance, and busy occupations. Fans appear to adore the couple's unwavering support for one another more than any amount of sparkle and splendor. Plus, every once in a while, an Instagram post that makes you want to cry. A photo of Kelly Ripa and her husband Mark Consuelos recently went viral, making viewers look twice and reach for their TV controls. The image was a vintage still from the recently released Netflix MMA drama Kingdom. Mark, who was shirtless and ripped to the muscle, seemed to emanate energy from the screen. It wasn't just the picture, though, that caused a stir. It was Kelly's way of showing it off to her fans, proud, fun, and full of courage. Kingdom is out on Netflix today. Kelly posted on Instagram, giving her followers exactly what they needed on the day it launched. Caution: the script for this show is quite amazing, superbly performed, and brimming with male nudity. You are aware of this. You may see Mark Consuelos in the attached photo, stood amongst his co-stars, shirtless and perspiring, his gorgeous form doing the bulk of the talking. The reactions were quick and full of energy. Supporters expressed a wide range of emotions in the comment box, from wonder and appreciation to outright laughter. How did Mark obtain all those muscles on his back? Asked one enthusiast. Oh my goodness. Lee, just in case you hadn't noticed, your husband is stunning, someone else said. By the way, this show is just fantastic. Ready to see it again soon. Well, now I'm watching this for sure, was another person's more succinct response. In case you haven't heard, Kingdom isn't your average television program. Its run began in 2014 and ended in 2017. The brutal drama follows Frank Gillo's played by Kulina character, a former fighter who now trains aspiring MMA fighters out of his gym in Venice, California. Jonah Going, Nick Jonas, and Jonathan Tucker are just a few of the show's great actors. Additionally, Mark Consuelos in 2015 for a unique storyline arc. Mark portrayed Saint Chopis, an antagonist from Alvi's past who brings male gravitas and emotional drama to the show. His part may not have been the lead, but it was memorable nonetheless. Even while Mark's performance as the intense expert was a notable turn in the show, the story of Kelly Ripa's infamously zealous and insatiably thirsty marketing of her husband stands on its own. This kind of lighthearted public devotion is what their legions of admirers associate with their brand. There were many more instances like the one at the Kingdom Post. Ripa has perfected the art of praising her husband's body on social media, much to Lola's amusing, well-documented, and humorous revulsion. From a thirsty, trappy reminder of Mark in his Riverdale role to a throwback shot from 2007, Ripa has joyfully shared it all, even down to the captions for those hands. She has compared him to a human, emotional roller coaster. She's towering over him like a horse, and he famously made a joke about how a Halloween photo of him in a tight police outfit would set her off. Kelly reportedly made a joke on a podcast about how she began posting eye candy after she discovered Madonna was following her, in response to a question about her frequent such posts. "My children are off limits to Madonna. Prepared to rip. Eye candy is what she desires to view." One of the main reasons their relationship has not only survived, but flourished in the public view, is that it is unvarnished, hilarious, and really romantic. Their friendship goes much beyond their roles as co-hosts of Live with Kelly and Mark and their playful Instagram antics. They are, fundamentally, a powerful manufacturing entity. Michael, Lola, and Joaquin are the names of the couple's 3 children. In 2007, they established their own production business in New York called Mojo. The Streak, an ESPN documentary that was nominated for an Emmy, and Off the Res, a highly praised film, are just 2 examples of the many works created under the Mojo banner. Oxygen's Exhumed was their first into the lucrative true crime genre, and they've also developed reality and lifestyle shows for platforms including Bravo, Hulu, and Disney+. They've taken their business seriously, and the fact that their son Michael is labeled as an associate producer shows that they're all in it together. In further intriguing ways, their professional lives and family lives have been interwoven. The part of the terrifying Hiram Lodge on the popular CW series Riverdale made Mark Consuelos famous to a new generation, but the role was really more of a family affair. The most talked about flashback episode had Michael Consuelos, the eldest son of Hiram Lodge, playing the role of a young Hiram Lodge, who looked strikingly like his father. Even Kelly Ripa joined in, making an appearance as Mrs. Malray, Hiram Lodge's mistress. Fans are gushing over their couple goal status and their happy family life. But Mark's remark about Kingdom brought attention to another important side of their relationship: their true appreciation for one another's careers. He was being quite serious as he acknowledged his co-star Jonathan Tucker. Fans and critics of the criminally forgotten Kingdom agree that Tucker gave a performance that should have received more recognition. He played Jay Keena, the elder son of the Keena clan, who was gifted, but also wild and self-destructive. The critically acclaimed show Kingdom, which debuted on the niche audience network, failed to connect with a wider demographic. Viewers are now learning what Mark Consuelos and devoted followers knew before the show ever aired on Netflix. In terms of drama and determination, the show is unmatched. Tucker's mesmerizing, all-in performance is a key factor in its iconic significance, and Mark's support was a sign of mutual respect between professionals, confirming the show's worth beyond the machismo, which Kelly had humorously promoted. Even more so, Mark gives his all to each part he plays. To portray roles such as Sin Choppas on Kingdom and the ever-fit Hiram Lodge on Riverdale, he stays in shape by following a strict routine. Intense bodyweight circuits and the now famous 6-minute ab routine are part of this. The entertainment world was rocked recently by a heartbreaking announcement that left fans in disbelief. Kelly Ripa, known for her vibrant personality on Live with Kelly and Mark, has bid a devastating farewell to her husband and co-host, Mark Consuelos, following an unimaginable tragedy. The loss has left many wondering about the circumstances surrounding this painful goodbye, as both Ripa and Consuelos have always been seen as a symbol of love and support for one another. The couple, who have been married for over 25 years, built a bond that was admired by millions. Their chemistry on screen was undeniable, and their off-screen relationship has been one of the most talked about in Hollywood. They often shared sweet moments of their life together on social media, making their sudden parting all the more shocking. In a tearful announcement on the show, Kelly Ripa spoke of Mark's passing, her voice filled with grief. She described him as not only her husband but her best friend, confidant, and soulmate. The emotional moment was followed by an outpouring of support from fans, friends, and fellow celebrities who expressed their shock and sadness at the tragic loss. The details of Mark Consuelos' passing remain unclear, adding a layer of mystery to the devastating news. However, one thing is certain: This loss is a reminder of how fragile life can be and how we must cherish those we love. As the world continues to process this heartbreaking event, Kelly Ripa is left to carry on without the love of her life by her side. Fans are sending their love and support, hoping that Kelly finds comfort in the cherished memories they shared.